Alright, let's see who we're cooking for this time. But yeah, if I had to take a guess, it's most definitely going to be someone from Sumeru or Mondstadt next. They really need some screen time.
Morning. The boss tells me that both new and returning customers have nothing but good things to say about you.
I'm just a 10 out of 10 chef, what can I say?
I have to admit, I was a little worried about throwing you right into the deep end. But it looks like you've got what it takes to handle the day-to-day here.
Nah, don't worry, we're built different.
So it should be plain sailing. Well, just as long as we don't run into any extremely picky customers with unreasonably specific requests.
No, the Karen has arrived. Damn you. Our most difficult one yet.
Oh, have you had someone like that before?
Of course. The worst are those old scholars who have barely cooked a day in their life, but think reading a stack of books on the topic makes them the expert.
Yeah, that suits Farazan pretty well. Oh, sorry, Madam Farazan. My
They
apologies.
criticize you for no reason, claiming your cooking method isn't faithful to the original, or that the flavor profile isn't authentic because you used an ingredient that wasn't in their beloved centuries-old version of the recipe.
I feel like this man has run into Farazan a lot.
This is Wang Shuin. It does have the look and feel of a time-honored establishment.
Alright, might be her first time coming here, but fair enough. Oh no, I know that voice.
Oh, innkeeper! We'll have each of your signature dishes, please, as fast as you can serve them. The most expensive ones.
Oh, damn, spending, eh? And also wheel, so there's other people here.
Farazan! Oops, Madam Farazan.
What's up?
Oh my. Traveler, Paimon, whatever are you doing here?
One thing I've always said about Farazan is that I love how expressive she is. It will always be my favorite.
We could ask you the same thing. Where'd you suddenly get the funds to go sightseeing? And to order the most expensive things on the menu?
Okay, let me guess. Dori is with her? That's the only way to explain it.
I'm not here to sightsee. Exemplary scholars like myself are highly sought after by cruise operators in need of an onboard consultant as they travel the world.
Wait, I saw Dori, but who was the other one? I didn't catch it. Oh, Layla.
Madam Farazan, please, slow down. None of us slept last night.
This is a trio.
Madam Farazan still has so much energy. If she's really over 100 years old, I don't understand how she keeps going.
I mean, yeah, her mental age has changed, but her actual body age is still the same since it was frozen in time. So in terms of, like, physique, it's still, like, in her prime.
It's all my fault. She's been like this ever since I told her I'd be paying the expenses.
Gonna be losing a lot of money, Dori.
Layla! And Dori? Huh. Never would have bet on this combination.
Yeah, Dori's definitely the weirdest one here. Yeah, why don't you all take a seat and catch your breath? You invite Dori to sit and explain that you're helping out at
Temporary
Genshin.
chef, huh? Wow. No rest for the wicked.
Hey man, we're being paid in those primo gems. We need them.
Well, if the chef here is trusting you to run his whole kitchen, then I've got no doubt we're in for some authentic Leo-esque specialties.
Okay, so we need to impress a Karen, someone that likes rich food, and then, to be honest, Layla will probably just eat whatever.
So, why are you all in Leo again? Something about being an onboard consultant? I got my hands on a new boat from Fontaine a while ago, equipped with cutting-edge navigation technology. If we manage to spread the word, it could have huge business potential.
Ah, classic Dori.
Right now, we're doing some test runs. We sailed from Port Ormos to Rito, then from Rito to Liyue Harbor. Next, we're planning to go to Dornman Port.
Dorman Port is the one in Mondstadt, right? Man, they keep teasing it. Give it to us. God damn.
Madam Farazan and me were hired to fine-tune the compass and other equipment. We sailed around the Sea of Clouds all of last night to put the system through some stress testing.
that sounds like illegal overtime.
Overtime for which they'll both be fairly compensated. They're both here
Right.
willingly. The contract is crystal clear on that.
Dori exploiting people? Who would have guessed?
You really cover all your bases, don't you? Let Paimon guess. Paying the expenses is part of the compensation, isn't it? No wonder Madame Farazan is going for all the most expensive dishes.
Yeah, actually worth it. Yeah, just keep ordering. Make her lose a shit ton of money.
It's not every day someone tells you to order whatever you like. Now, first up, we'll have
The whole menu.
Farzan, Madam Farzan, that is. While I am more than happy to treat you both to the most expensive dishes on the menu, we must remember that most expensive does not always mean best.
Dori's trying her hardest to get Farazan out of this.
I've heard that the most expensive dishes in Liyue are usually either seafood-based or take an exceptionally long time to prepare.
It ain't gonna work.
Now, I don't know about you two, but after so many days at sea, I don't think I can so much as look at another piece of seafood again for at least the foreseeable future.
Right, okay.
That's actually a good point.
No, she's been tricked.
Not to mention that poor Layla here looks like she's about to faint from hunger.
Bro, she always looks like she's about to faint. This is nothing new.
Huh? Oh, that's not because of hunger.
I'm just bloody knackered, mate.
Surely the wise and virtuous Madame Farazan could not bear to watch her poor students sit here and waste away.
Yeah, welcome to Dori's lesson on gaslighting.
Oh, well, of course I care about my students' well-being, but why do I feel like I'm being tricked?
Nah, why would you? By Dori, of all people? No.
So, let's not order anything that'll take too long to prepare. Aside from that and seafood, we'll take whatever other expensive dishes you have. Over to you, Traveler.
Alright, bet. I don't mind making Dori lose a lot of money.
No seafood and nothing that takes too long to cook. The rest is up to you.
Alright.
I had my eye on Adeptus Temptation, bamboo
Based.
shoot soup, and golden shrimp balls. But I suppose they'll have to wait for the next time. But that could be years from now.
Now we can do the Adeptus Temptation. That'll take us like 5 seconds.
Aww, Madame Farazan looks so deflated all of a sudden. Please still try to choose dishes on the expensive side, okay?
Will do, Layla. Based.
So, expensive, but no seafood, and nothing that takes too long to cook.
Well,
That rules out pretty much our entire menu.
bummer.
Do these people get a kick out of being impossible to please?
Guess we're just gonna have to come up with a new recipe.
That Dori! Is she doing this on purpose?
I'll bet Mara that she is.
This isn't Lioli Pavilion or Xinhua Kiosk. This is Wangshu Inn. We don't stock up on rare and exotic ingredients.
Makes sense.
We only get them in if someone puts in a special reservation. Well, if we're stuck with regular ingredients and we're on a time limit, there's only one way to bump up the price. And that's by cooking a dish that uses the chef's expertise and creativity to the fullest.
Oh, we are creating a new recipe. Sick.
As it happens, I know a recipe for something called trembling strings and rushing reeds.
Ah.
It can be whipped up quickly with what we already have in the kitchen. One plate usually goes for 30,000 mora.
Whoa. That's actually pretty expensive.
30,000? But if it's quick to make and isn't fancy, what exactly makes it so special?
Well, you see, Paimon, that's the trick. It isn't special. We just say that it is.
Quick doesn't have to mean quick and easy. To perfect this dish, you need expert knife work and very precise control over the heat.
Oh, of course, of course.
You have to finely slice several different types of meat into fine threads, knead them together into strips, then gently stir-fry them in the pan. What you end up with is a whole variety of flavors that come through layer by layer.
Now, we can knock that out in like 2 seconds.
This dish is unique in offering a harmonious blend of multiple kinds of meat, all cooked to perfection, while still bursting with their own distinct flavors.
Mate, I should really stop playing this quest when I'm hungry. I did it last time and now I'm doing it again. I need to stop.
Do it right, and you've got a culinary masterpiece in your hands. But if you botch it, it's just a bunch of meat thrown on a plate.
I would still eat it, to be honest.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! So this dish gets its value not from the ingredients, but the chef's expertise!
Do you think I'll be able to pull it off? Nah, we can.
Now, don't worry. I can take care of the kneading and other prep work for you. You just focus on bringing it all together.
Nah, let me do it.
Believe in yourself. You can do this! And if you mess it up, Paimon will still be happy to eat it.
Yeah, you're not assisting us in any way. Like, you're not bringing us the ingredients. You just sat there. Help Paimon in some way. Let's get to cooking. Alright, off we trot. Boom, boom, done and dusted. I love meat. Bap, bap, boom. Next step, boys. Gotta mix this bad boy. Bada bing. Bada boom. Now for the final step. The cooking. And badoosh. She's happy. Hey, yo. God damn. Yeah, I would body that in like 2 seconds. Ornaments done. Boom. Finished. Send it out, chief.
Food's ready. Please enjoy.
Yep. Nailed it.
Ooh, smells delightful.
Yeah, you're paying for my skills.
Oh, we meant to ask. Have you two eaten breakfast yet? If not, why don't you join us at the table?
See, I would say this is a very kind offer, but this is Dori we're talking about. Like, she did say she was going to pay for the food, but that only applies to Farazan and Layla. If we begin eating, then Dori's going to be like, oh, you ate the food, so you have to pay half.
Did Dori just offer us a free meal? When did she become so generous?
Nah, I see right through her.
Let's not forget that the biggest business deals are always settled over a meal. Come
Nope.
on, come on, come on. Sit down and join us. Everyone, dig in.
When can we ever trust Dori?
This dish looks simple enough. And I did my research, so surely it can't cost all that much. Worst case scenario, maybe 10,000 mora?
Okay. Yeah, you're in for a treat.
This dish had better be worth working overtime all night for. Well, traveler, this is the moment of truth.
Take it away.
Oh, so tired. So sleepy. I just want to eat up and get to bed.
Layla's probably going to be like the easiest to impress here. Everyone begins to eat, each harboring their
Is
private
this
thoughts.
Fowl? Oh, wait. No, the texture is more like shroom boar.
It's all different meats.
There's a different flavor in every bite. And the discerning palate might detect a hint of something smoked, too.
Yo, the eye shake?
Quite marvelous. How is this made?
Look, if it's that good and it causes your eyes to, you know, begin vibrating, I think we nailed it. The smokiness is from the ham. That was my addition.
Ham? But I don't see any ham anywhere.
Oh. Haha! So you've noticed. Yep. Every single strip is needed from several different kinds of meat.
Yep.
Paimon and Yanxiao put in a lot of effort to make it just right.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't see any of that effort.
So I'm not an expert or anything, but don't different meats have different cooking times? How is everything in this dish cooked to perfection?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Well, you see, that's a trade secret.
Yeah, even the game's like, oh, we don't know how to explain it. It's just a matter of practice. I know some special cooking techniques.
Wow. So this dish really is one of a kind. That makes the whole trip worth it. By the way, does this special dish have a name?
Paimon forgot to mention that part. The dish is called Trembling Strings and Rushing Reeds, alluding to the way that the different threads of meat are woven together. And also,
The complex layers of flavor, yes? Akin to the harmonies of a musical ensemble?
Sure, that's one way to interpret it.
The name, if I'm not mistaken, is a Liyue idiom that evokes a vigorous orchestral performance featuring both stringed and wind instruments playing together.
What a nerd.
Quite an apt name for this dish.
how did you know all that?
Bro, look at her. She's a scholar. These people know like 30 different languages.
Every student has to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
20.
Wait, is that not a requirement anymore?
Probably not, no.
That used to be a thing?
Yeah, that requirement is awful.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot that you're also from Harabatat. So,
Anyway, how much does this dish cost?
Yeah, take the worst case scenario and times it by 3. You're good to go then.
Oh, don't worry, not too much. That'll be, 30,000 more, please and thank you.
Hey, no, what is this face? Nah, this is the most smoke we've ever seen Paimon.
30,000?
Uh-huh.
About that, Paimon, traveler, I nearly invited you to join us at the
I
table,
knew it.
did I not? I don't believe I committed to paying for you.
I bloody knew it.
So, perhaps we could split the bill accordingly?
No.
Oh, Paimon knew it was too good to be true.
30,000 more surely isn't an outrageous amount for the most magnanimous Lord Sanganamabe. Probably butchered that.
Yeah, as a famous merchant, you've got a reputation to uphold.
100%. And plus, we've got like 25 million Mora. I'm pretty sure you have more than that.
But every single Mora matters, you know?
I know it does to you.
All right. I'll just consider that the cost of learning about this dish. Once I'm back in Sumeru, I'll be sure to find someone to help me recreate the dish. And then I'll make it all back.
You need a professional to do it, so apologies.
I feel so much better now that I've gotten some food in me. Delicious food really does wonders for one's spirits.
That it does. Yeah, I never thought you'll take on such strenuous work.
My advisor said that young people shouldn't stay cooped up in the academia all the time. They told me that I should take the chance to get out and see the stars in other skies.
You know what? It's pretty good advice. Respect.
Maybe I can think of it as my first internship experience. But it sure is exhausting.
Well, pretty much everything is exhausting for Layla, so, you know, it makes sense.
Now, how should I justify a high price tag for a dish without any fancy ingredients? Maybe start by giving it a fancy-sounding name?
You know what? That's all you need to do. Give it a fancy sounding name, make it look fancy, and people will pay a shit ton for it. Be honest, you chose One Shoot In to try and save money, didn't you?
I should have known you'd see through me. Everyone was exhausted and seasick when I made the offer last night, so I figured they probably wouldn't be able to eat all that much today. Well, you saw how that turned out.
Well, we did make a sick dish, so...
I tried placing some limitations on the order to keep costs under control, but you still found a way around my schemes.
Bummer.
That's what I get for not thoroughly researching the market beforehand. Hey, you're not even paying those too much of a salary.
Yeah.
Treat them fairly next time and don't be so stingy.
Oh yeah, hold on a minute. You'll want to talk, Paimon. You freeload whenever you get the chance.
Well, yeah, but that's why Paimon's qualified to talk about this.
Man, Paimon being a hypocrite, who would have guessed?
Even though I didn't get to try Adeptus Temptation or Bamboo Shoot Soup, this trembling strings and rushing reeds was still quite impressive. Thank you for making it.
You're welcome. Yeah, I never thought you'll take a job away from any ruins.
Well, about that, even though newfangled contraptions are hardly my cup of tea, Dori's offer was quite enticing.
Oh yeah, because that's what Dori does best. She makes everything enticing.
She said that every time we stopped at a new harbor, I'd be free to go and pick out some ancient books at the market and bring them back to Sumeru.
Actually, you know what? Fair enough.
I couldn't resist an offer like that. So I offered to join for the lowest possible pay to undercut all my Ksharawar competitors.
Ah, so she's the reason she's not getting paid. Gotcha. I mean, fair enough, I guess.
We're off to a good start this morning. Keep up the good work. I'm counting on you.
Told you we could handle it. You and Paimon work flat out till closing time, serving several customers. Right, and that completes Act 2. To be honest, I'm really liking this event. It's very short, but they're short and sweet, pretty much. But yeah, I did not expect to see Dori with Furzon and Layla. It does interest me to see what combinations we're going to see in the last 2 acts. But on the topic of talking about the next act, if you don't want to miss my reaction to Act 3, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you then.